Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Nimpulse Plays, where we are, once again, back with an FMV game. And this is called Contradiction. This does feature, I think, one or two of the same actors as the games made by Wales Interactive. I think this was made by a different company whose name had Bag in it, but I can't remember the rest of the name. But Contradiction is essentially a detective game. You are the same detective inspector from Shapeshifting Detective, and you are here to track down what really happened. But we'll see in the prologue basically what that means. I also remembered I need to do this. There we go. It's me. I don't know where a lot of things on this game will be, so we'll just We'll see if we need to move my head. That's us.
My name is Jenks, Detective Inspector Frederick Jenks, and I've been assigned to a last-minute investigation into the death of Kate Vine, a PhD student found drowned at midnight last Friday in a lake in the woods on the outskirts of the tiny village of Edenton. I have until first thing tomorrow morning to decide whether her death was a simple accident or whether this was murder. Kate Vine appeared to the world to be a bright, confident, fun-loving PhD student with everything to live for. However, a history of depression and alcoholism revealed in her medical records suggests that in reality, she had become adept at hiding behind a mask. A lab report indicating a high level of alcohol in her blood, along with the late hour of her death and a lack of witnesses, makes a strong case that this was suicide. But the verdict overlooked some curious details. Why was her driving license found on the opposite side of the lake in which she drowned? Also, there were traces of morphine in Kate's system. Where did she get it? Kate was known to be a free spirit with a nihilistic love of danger, which may, in part, have something to do with a business course called Atlas, which Kate had joined and which she had been attending on the night of her death. Based in a large, stately home on the outskirts of the village, the exclusive Atlas is run by father and son team, Paul and Ryan Rand. Both were interviewed following Kate's death, but neither claimed to have seen Kate after the meeting, and both were understandably eager to distance themselves and Atlas from the tragedy. This isn't the first time that Atlas has been investigated. Atlas and their questionable methods, which many have suggested border on mind control. Ryan is married to Rebecca, landlady of Edenton's village pub, the George and Dragon. As yet, she hasn't been interviewed, though it's likely Kate visited the pub on more than one occasion. One of Kate's friends was Emma Bowman, who lives at Eden Lodge on the road leading out of Edenton village. Emma was also doing a PhD at the same university, but didn't attend Atlas. Interviewed after Kate's death, Emma seemed shocked and upset, insisting she hadn't seen Kate that night. However, it turned out her boyfriend had. Simon Thompson met Emma at university. After completing his degree around 18 months ago, he went to work at a shop in the neighboring village. He started at the Atlas course a few months ago. Simon insisted that he didn't see Kate after the meeting, but the sergeant interviewing him noted he seemed oddly unmoved by her death, which makes him the first person I want to see tonight. It's time for some answers.
There you go. That's the story premise. We need to find out what happened to Kate and whether there's a murderer in the village. Sure, I guess we'll save. Why not? I don't think we've done anything yet. It does occur to me I'm not... Oh, start game. There we go. Click. Click. Start game. Start game. Go. Click, click. No. It hovers over. It knows I'm here. We're able to watch the prologue. Can't watch the prologue at the moment. Okay, hold on. I'll be right with you. Okay, we managed to successfully start the game.
My name is Jenks, Detective Inspector Frederick Jenks, and I've been assigned to a last-minute investigation.
We don't need to... Yeah, we've done this. Rebecca's Pub. Welcome to Eatington Village. Click the arrows to move around the village. If you see a magnifying glass, you try to do your investigate button to see if Jenks... To try to see Jenks investigate. Click on the inventory icon. This? Yeah. To see your collected items, which include both physical objects and information Jenks has collected. If you're at a location where you think you can use a physical item, try to use the use icon. I will. Knock, knock, knock. I'm gonna move me because I'm in the way of some of the options. Oh, almost. There we go. Okay, so the pub's closed. I guess north on... Go see Simon and Emma. No, it's the village hall. We need to turn left. Eden Lodge. Look at me, Detective Inspector Jenks. Knock, 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 knock.
Is it Simon?
Yeah.
Detective Inspector Jenks. I'm investigating an incident in the village. Could I come in and ask you a few questions, please?
Yeah.
Thank you.
You can tell this was recorded with what they had available.
We can just go through here if you want. Emma's working in the front room.
Hi.
This is Inspector James.
Jenks.
What's all this about?
There was a death in the village. Kate Vine, I believe you both knew her.
Yeah.
Didn't
Do you need to speak to both
somebody
of us?
die this week? And he's like, what's
I'll
this
speak to
about?
Simon first, if that's okay.
Just come through.
Oh yeah, by the way, I think his name is Simon Booth, or whatever his name is. The actor who plays Jenks.
Oh, this will be fine. Yeah.
He is a treat.
No, I won't be long.
Okay.
Alright. Investigation time. Your first interview. First, pick an item you want to ask about, then click Ask to see Jenks ask about it. When you've heard the reply, you'll see a summary of what was said in the bottom of the box. So, okay, clicking any item you've already asked shows... Now click any reply to add it to the contradiction box. You can add 2 replies at a time. Okay, now you can start looking for... Let me play the game! Now you can now find 2 contradictory replies and add them to the contradiction box. If they don't go green, sit back and watch Jenks interrogate your interviewee. Okay. Kate Vine's death. Ask.
When was the last time you saw Kate Vine?
So last Friday's meeting, I think.
Did you see her after the meeting?
No.
How long have you known Kate?
That would be when we started Atlas. 3 months ago?
Did you socialise outside Atlas?
No.
How would you describe her? What sort of person was she?
Well, she's talented. She was full of life, you know?
Yeah.
Sharp, quite sharp.
Would you say she
Like
had
physically
any
sharp. She
emotional
cut
problems?
everyone.
Her mood could change. And, well, there was the drinking problem.
When did you become aware of that?
Well, she would come drunk to meetings sometimes. And she would reek of the stuff. I mean, everyone knew, but nobody really said anything.
When you her boyfriend?
Tell me a bit about Atlas.
That was just a business management training program for postgrads.
And you started this after you left college?
Yeah.
And it's on every Friday?
Yeah, well, my group isn't doing it this Friday, but one of the groups is.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you, Simon. Okay, so these are the things we now know, and we can compare them to contradictions we have in either our inventory or other people's answers. So, let's see what we have about Kate's driving license.
Did you know whether Kate had lost this or not?
No.
This feels like evidence.
No, I don't think so. I've never seen it before.
Again, aren't you her boyfriend? It's not too much of a leap to be like, her driving license that she would need. It's not really a contradiction. Interesting. When I clicked and drag it, it becomes a Chrome link. Interesting. And the same with that one. Okay, well, it's not really a contradiction because they're all part of the same answer. Okay, either way, I don't have anything in my inventory that I can offer right now. So
Thank
let's
you.
visit Emma.
Probably be back later.
Don't worry, it's only a few questions.
Yeah.
Howdy, Emma. What do you know about Kate's death?
When was the last time you saw Kate Vine?
It was last Thursday in the college library. I saw her and we chatted for a bit. She seemed her usual self.
What was her usual self?
Oh, just Kate being Kate. You know, a bit wild.
Wild? In what way wild?
Oh,
Weird.
she just
In
used
this
to question
economy?
everything, you know. Have arguments with the lecturers, things like that.
What else?
Kate had a drink problem.
How noticeable was that?
Well, it wasn't at first, but as the year went on, she'd be drunk in the afternoon. But I think she cut down, you know, towards the end of college and when she started her PhD.
Okay. What about the driving license?
Did you know whether Kate had lost this or not?
I don't know, but I don't think so.
Okay.
That's a more reasonable answer. Simon, take notes. Okay. Was in the college library on Thursday, appeared her usual self. She was argumentative for college, had a drink problem, but she didn't see Kate very often. This isn't really a contradiction. Yeah. Okay.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
Interesting. We asked 2 questions and then we left.
Best to knock on the window for Emma. Simon always answers the front door.
Simon loves answering that front door. It's the best part of his day. Let's go investigate where the body was found. Might as well take a peek at everything else while we're here. To the jetty.
Looks like a piece of jewellery there, stuck between the boards.
Jewelry?
Truly wedged in.
Damn it. I need like a fork or a screwdriver or something. A clearing? Wow, good thing there's nothing here. Welcome to Atlas. I don't know how I got in past the gate, but I am breaking into the building. Oh, never mind.
Have to come back later, I think.
I guess there was a second gate on the map. Okay. If you go in the woods today, you're sure of a big surprise. There's a body near a jetty. And then there's some wood. And a lane. God, we're hauling ass. Becca's Pub. Paul and Ren. Brandon House? Let me in. Let me into the garage. Never mind. I didn't want to go in the garage anyway. Call the chief. Chief, I'm on location. I also don't have a mobile phone. But I do remember your number off by heart. Chief? Chief, please. Chief, don't leave me on red. Why would you do this to me? Please. It's got to pick up at some point, right? Chief? Ah. I can't believe the chief is like, I don't really want to talk to Jenks. Yeah, can't go that way. There's nothing really to interact with so far. Let's try the pub, I guess. Nothing. Maybe I'll talk to the other 2 about the jewelry I didn't find. Or just talk to them each other. A bicycle.
Very trusting, leaving a bike unlocked.
I mean, it is outside their home, but I guess we'll...
Homebrew equipment.
We didn't know that.
Ah, this might come in handy.
Screwdriver! For the jewelry! It all makes sense. Everything's coming together. I don't even want to talk to them. Continue into the woods. Now continue left into the woods. Now continue to the jetty. And now, inventory, screwdriver, try using. Hell yeah. I stole someone's property to acquire a clue.
Interesting. I thought forensics had checked the whole area. Obviously not very well.
Damn forensics. What are they like? Anyway. Time to go talk to Simon and Emma. Because I'm pretty sure nobody else wants to talk to me. Oh, do you like that? They flipped the footage so it made it look like I was going in from the left. Emma.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Wow, I broke in. She didn't even answer the door. I just smashed in a window and I was like, a few more questions if you don't mind.
Ever seen this?
Looks like, that's my old necklace. I gave this to Kate.
So Kate might have
well.
been wearing it last Friday.
Yeah, well, perhaps, but I can't see why. She was always buying new things, you know, lots of jewellery, stuff like that. It's meant to be a bird in cage, but the cage's fallen off. Oh, I'll show you.
Oh my god, it's a free bird.
Where did you buy it?
I didn't. Some wanted present.
Secret admirer.
Not so secret.
I see.
That's how it should have looked. It's called a freedom necklace.
Do you mind if I keep this?
No, not at all.
So the necklace did belong to Kate. Interesting. I'm starting to wish I'd brought a spare evidence bag.
Or from Alex James. Interesting. Okay, so bicycle. Tell me about it.
Whose is the bike outside?
Oh, it's Simon's cousin's. He uses it to get to work.
You know the lock's broken.
Oh, I know. I keep telling him to fix it.
Okay, Simon has a cousin. Screwdriver. I stole this. Thoughts? None? Very well.
What's the stack of bottles outside?
Oh, that's all Simon's stuff. You better ask him. I don't know.
Also, it doesn't really seem pertinent to the case currently. Broken pendant. Freedom card. Okay, I guess to talk to... Yeah. I'm just wondering if there's any contradictions we can make at the moment. You didn't see Kate very often, and yet you knew she bought lots of new jewelry. I guess she could have done it when you were talking to her. That is a fair point. The necklace is Emma's, but she gave it to Kate. And yet you didn't see Kate very often. Damn it.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
Simon, I have questions. Yes, I stole your screwdriver.
Whose is the bike outside?
Oh, that's my cousin's. He lent me it. I need to buy a new lock for it, though.
So it's your bike at the moment?
Yeah. There's no bus service to speak of around here, so it's really the only way to get around.
Classic countryside village. No bus service, or one bus every 2 months. You want to go to Tesco? You better run.
I noticed a lot of bottles outside. Are they yours?
Yeah, I make homebrew.
For yourself?
Well, no, I give it out to my friends and stuff. I tried selling it at first, but I didn't have any takers, except for James over at the farmhouse. I used to trade it to him for herbs and stuff.
Do you see James a lot?
No, not really.
Just when we exchange herbs. Wink. What kind of herbs? Oh, you know,
You know what this is?
delicious ones.
Yeah, I think Emma had one like it. Actually, you know what? Kate had one. I remember because I asked her about it one night when we were all out drinking in college. I was probably pretty drunk.
That's what college is all about.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Kate wore the necklace at college, but didn't socialize with Cat outside of Atlas. Damn it. There's got to be a contradiction at some point. It's the name of the game. Maybe we need to find this James person. Who, James?
Okay, that's it for now. Thank you.
Okay. There's no, like, chapter marker yet. So it's hard to tell if I've made progress that would open up new things. Maybe the pub's open. Knock knock, pub time. Never mind. Chief? Ring ring, Chief? Please answer. We'll give it 4 rings. That's 1. That's 2.
Hello?
It's the Chief!
It's Jenks.
Hi.
I've questioned Simon Thompson and Emma Bowman so far. Oh, and I found a pendant by the lake, which turns out to have been Emma's. But Emma gave it to Kate. So, chances are Kate was wearing it the night she drowned.
What does Thompson know about it?
Simon doesn't seem to know much.
I don't trust Thompson. Then again, I don't trust Emma that much either.
I don't really trust anyone.
Background on them, you know, usual stuff. When did Emma meet Kate? How long have they known each other? How long has Thompson known her? Give me a call back when you've got some more.
Thanks, Chief.
But I do know all those things. Either that or the Chief just doesn't care. Yeah, you know what, Jenks? I'm gonna want you to do basically everything, you know, to be honest, just give everyone in that village a free pass and be like, okay, I guess everyone's dead. Alright, let's talk to Simon, I guess.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
I feel like we have obtained the answers for basically everything, which means there should be a contradiction in here somewhere. Thinks Emma had a similar necklace. Only known Kate for 3 months. Not really a contradiction, if anything, it's contributory. Kate often seemed drunk at Atlas. I tell you, but only to James. Kate wouldn't drink his stuff. Bike belongs to Simon's cousin. And... Bike is the only way so I can get to work. Clearly a contradiction.
Thank you. Probably be
Emma.
back later.
I have a question. Okay. Oh, Simon Thompson's homebrew.
Have you ever tried Simon's homebrew?
Me, no. I don't like beer. I only drink wine. I can't stand spirits either.
Oh, it's very different from the other game that she's in. She's a tarot reader. I feel like we've got all this. Doesn't like beer, only drinks wine and hates spirits. Kate had a drink problem, but that doesn't really apply to Kate. Keeps telling Simon. Yeah, this is all true.
Thank
Okay.
you. Probably be back later.
Well, I mean, what else is there? To the woods. Maybe I can screwdriver the lock on the gate to the place. You know what I mean? All those words and stuff I'm saying. To the clearing. Back out of the clearing. To Atlas. Break in. Go back to the woods. What is this? Must be a contradiction somewhere. Yeah, you'd think that. Oh, I can use the map. Wonderful. There's got to be a contradiction in what they've said so far. I feel like that's the game telling me. But honestly, they have 2 different, like, takes, and both of them match up. There's not really a contradiction. Let me in the pub, I need a drink. I beg of you. What's in the village hall? Anything I can break into? Oh. Maybe.
Always nice to randomly find a key on the floor.
A key, you say? Do I know what the key is for? No use for a silver key here. Okay, well, it's not for the place here, then. Improve your life. Spirit, intellectual, financial life.
Wow. Isn't that interesting?
Join us every Friday. Every time I click and drag something slightly, it comes up with a weird Chrome extension. I don't know what to do about that. I had to do the game in display capture because it didn't like it for whatever reason. Alright, well I guess... Hello, back with my third set of questions in the last 20 minutes. Let me in, let me in.
Questions, if that's okay.
Alright, do you know anything about this drop silver? Isn't worth asking, never mind. It's gotta be a contradiction. Gotta be a contradiction. There's an unwanted gift. Why would you re-gift it to somebody? Bottles belong to Simon. If the bottles belong to Simon, why is he on his bike? Clearly his homebrew business is going perfectly well. Kate had a drink problem. Did Simon try selling the bottles to Kate at any point? No. Keeps telling Simon to fix the lock, and yet he doesn't. Ever thought about that? I don't know. What is the contradiction? What is the silver key for? There has to be something.
That's all for the moment, thank you.
Simon, let me in. Do you know anything about this key? Nothing. Maybe now, because I do have something. Maybe I need to break in somewhere. There was a locked gate. I'm wondering if, perchance, I can break into the Atlas compound with my key. Drop silver key, try using this. No use for it here. Alright, well, I'll be honest, absolutely devastated. I'm pretty sure there's nowhere else I can use a key, right? Well, there is a garage. Or a garage. Maybe I can use it at Rebecca's pub. Okay, not here, but maybe if I walk over to the pub. Let me in. Nothing. Paul and Ryan Rand. Let's go behind Braden's house. Or Brandon's house. One of them. Let me in. No use for it here. Why would I have a key with no use? Chief? Chief, help. He picked up on the second ring last time. Here we go. Oh no, the chief's let me hang. Chief, why would you do this? Must be a contradiction somewhere. I'll be honest, it doesn't feel like there is. It also doesn't feel like I've involved half of the people I would want to talk to right now. What is this? Chief call. Poster at the hall. Finding the silver key. We did it outside of there. We will save the game. There's nothing I could do here. There's a gate there. And I can't use that key. There's got to be somebody else I can talk to. Show me the map. Maybe here? No. Maybe there's something I can still investigate somewhere around here. I'm pretty sure I've been back and forth here like a bunch of times. Okay. It's got to just be a contradiction.
A few more questions, please. Thank you.
You know, doesn't know anything about the license. And yet... Kate wore the necklace at college. She drove to college. You should have known this. Kate wore the necklace to college, and yet... You didn't socialize with her outside of Atlas. You've only known Kate 3 months, and yet... Contradiction!
So how did you know Kate was wearing a freedom necklace 18 months ago? At college?
Well, I knew Kate at college, but I didn't get to know her till we started Atlas.
Right. So you didn't socialise with her at college?
No.
And
That was the point I was getting at.
socialise with her outside of Atlas?
No.
You didn't see her outside Atlas at all?
No, not at all.
The game
So
is
someone
afoot.
did know Kate at college, but why would he lie about that?
Maybe he knows Kate better than he's willing to admit. 6 o'clock. I wonder if Rebecca's working in the pub tonight.
Alright. This is the first episode of Contradiction. And I will see you all for the next one. In the next one. Bye for now.